And welcome back to Pet Pals on Cox. We appreciate your tuning in and looking at this program we have here today. I said story. We have a good story. This is SOCK, Save Our Cats and Kittens, and we want to talk to you a little bit more about what we do and what is needed in our shelter, where we have something over 130 cats. Is that right, Jennifer?
Right
Jennifer
now.
DeJode and Jennifer Reckner are both here with SOCKS, and Jennifer DeJode is our thrift store is our shelter manager. And Jennifer, tell us a little about some of the needs we have over there.
Right now at the shelter, we're always in need of donations. That helps us out a lot. The cats go through at least a case of wet food twice daily. They eat a lot of wet food and dry food. We always need dry food. Litter, always need litter. We also need donations like paper towels, toilet paper, cleaning supplies, mops, anything that could help us get the place clean. We'll always need donations of items like that. Aluminum cans, which we use toward helping support our cause. I always need volunteers. That's a big one lately. Is we always need people to come in and help us pet the cats, brush them, help us clean up a little bit, and during the day. Volunteers are always needed and appreciated anytime. Our business hours are Monday through Saturday, 11 to 5, and we're there earlier. The staff is to help get the place clean and ready for the public. But so volunteers can come anywhere between 9 and 5 or 6 to help us out there at the shelter.
And these volunteers, how young a volunteer can we expect?
We can take young as 10 with a parent, 12 or a little bit older can be without a parent, the first time with the parent, and maybe, come on some weekends, maybe a couple hours by themselves. We always take, any age really, older than that, anyone that wants to volunteer.
I understand that the local school system awards points for students who participate in community services activities, and this is considered one of those activities. Is that correct? That's correct.
I have a lot of young people that come in for their community service hours toward their schooling, and most do it just for fun.
Great. Well, what do we do there at the shelter besides feed, and what is the process that takes place when people come in and look at a cat, they want to adopt it? How does that work?
They would just come in and go through all the rooms, and if I'm there, I talk to them about what age they're looking for, and what they have at home. Do they have small children? Do they have a dog? And what cat or kitten would be most compatible in their home. And then we have an application process that we do. Usually it takes about 5–10 minutes when we check on the references, and then we look at if whatever the cat still might need to be taken care of at the vet, and we offer to get that taken care of either before they take it home or they can do it afterwards. And there's just a fee. The fees involved are the youngest little kittens, which is the litter ones up to 6 months old, are $140.
Adoption fee is $140.
Adoption fees for the kittens. Teenagers, which are considered 6 months to a year-old kitties, that's $100. Adult cats are all $80. And special breeds or declawed cats can be $25 more added to the price of the adoption fee. And
the purpose of these fees is to offset the cost of the spay-neuters?
Correct. The fees the fees include their testing, their shots, their deworming, their spay and neuter, any veterinary care that they've had before they go to their home. Okay. And we brought some cats here today. One is roaming around, and that's our special cat, and looks like she's checking out the TV cameras over there right now. Can you talk to us about these two specifically? What's unique about them? These two came in about a week ago. They were abandoned.
Can we get them out?
Home.
One of them?
Let's see if they'll let me take them out. They're both minks. They're a brother and a sister. We got Shadow is the black one.
Now minks, let's talk about that for a moment. That means what to the people?
No tail. Okay. Born without a tail, or a little stub of a tail.
I gotcha.
And Shadow is the boy. Domino says, I'll come out. He stretches.
And they're both from the same litter.
Brother and sister. Here, you hold this one. They're brother and sister, same litter. She's just a little smaller. And they really would like to find a home that wants to take them both home with them to keep them together, because they've been together since, since birth. And they're really super sweet. They've been in my office for about a week now and help me.
They're working out in the office helping with answering the phone.
Yes, they help me answer the phone.
Yeah, that's good.
they always are typing up things on the computer all the time. I find all kinds of newsletters typed up on the computer.
Well, it's all perfectly done. Right?
Oh yes, of course they surf the web a lot too. I have to get on to them for that. But no, they are looking for a home. They're both lap cat. Like he's more of a lap cat. She likes to lay next to you, but he wants to be in your lap and cuddling and purring, and they would like to find a home that they can go to together so we don't have to separate them.
Now, for somebody who might see these either on our internet website, saveourcatsandkittens.com, or Facebook, which we also own, what would the procedure be? How much would these two go for at the same time?
These two together at the same time, it's $40 less, so 80, I think it's 180.
I put you on the spot. In other words, we're going to make a special arrangement for somebody who's willing
for them
to
take both, not 200, be 180 for the two.
Well, that's terrific. That's what we want to do.
Yeah, and and here, and the Manx, as you can see, they don't have they both don't have little tails.
We're going to get one of those maybe X-rated views of a cat, but
no.
There we go.
I'm out of here.
The fact that they're Manx does not affect their longevity or their health or anything like that. No health issues.
No health issues.
Okay.
They're just
cute. I think you mentioned to me that earlier we said we had about 130 some odd cats.
Yeah, had about 132.
132. Now, do we, in the course of a week or a month, do we have people bringing cats in, actually walking in, as opposed to, you mentioned earlier, letting them out the front door for us? Do we have people come and we just can't take them?
We do have a lot. I was informed that we turned away about 99 last month. And the reasons we have to turn them away is as some space availability and our and funding.
Funding, and
yes.
the funding results in the number of people we have available for operating, because it takes lots of people.
Oh, yeah.
And we can't just depend upon volunteers. And we certainly appreciate both our Jennifers for what they do. They certainly do it at a price far lower than what they should be paid, but we wish we could pay them 3 times as much, and it wouldn't be worth it for them to get that. I mean, it's far more money than we could possibly pay you to what you're really worth. But we do need to have volunteers to come and help you out, and if we had those volunteers, we could actually maybe keep another 2 or 3 cats more a month. But having to turn away those cats is not what we want to do, and somewhere down the road we hope to be in a position to be able to accept more cats in the shelter. We have the capacity, but we don't have the manpower and funding. We have a special guest that I mentioned earlier, and we want to bring that special guest on. She is roaming the area right now, but we'll find out where she is. She might jump up in a minute. But we'd like to pause for a moment for our sponsors and ask you all to be patient with us and come back for the final segment of Socks on Pet Pals on Cox Cable. Thank you very much.